to have a pullback, starting to have a breather, and it is already expected that we are receiving this sell the news event on the ETF. Okay, and how far can Bitcoin price dip? Okay, is this the end of the Bitcoin price dump, or should we expect another pullback? Okay, so my take here is that for the Bitcoin current market outlook, I will expect probably Bitcoin to at least hit to about 36K to 32K. That is my expectation. Okay, because I think the market have been overheated in a couple of months, in the last couple of months. Okay, since Bitcoin rallied from October till now, there is no reversal. So for this month, I expect the month of January to have a pullback. Okay, at least to retest. Okay, for the critical support zone, where we will retest most likely to about 38 all the way to 32, right? But 32 will be a bit of extreme fun. Okay, maybe 38 to 36. So in this article here, right, the Bitcoin plunge below 39K. Okay, how far can it go? Okay, so you can see the crypto market meltdown. Okay, Bitcoin price plummeting below 39K threshold. Okay, so this is the report by Bitfinex. Okay, and what are the driving force behind this Bitcoin dump? Okay, I think there are a lot of factors that is adding to this Bitcoin price fall. Okay, so we can see the situation from the Bitcoin spot ETF also, and of course the GBDC. Okay, grayscale GBDC. Okay, I think many are actually dumping GBDC in terms of exchange for the spot ETF. Okay, so right, you can see these are the short-term holders as well. They are actually selling, okay, selling at a loss. Okay, so here you can see short-term holders known for their sensitivity to market movements to trigger further price dips with critical support levels identified around 38 to 36K. Okay, all right, so not only other external forces, but again, people are having big hands. People are not here for the long term. So usually you will see dump money coming in, or short-term holders, right? When they see the price dump, that's where they also sell. They're selling at a loss. Okay, so if we look here, the real reason behind the Bitcoin market downturn. Okay, so who is adding? Okay, so it's actually adding to this downfall here, right? If you look here, the continuous outflows from Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, also known as GBDC, okay, have added more downturn for the Bitcoin price. Okay, so of course, this is by Bloomberg analyst, right? 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘁. He commented that on the gravity of the situation, noting that GBDC experienced its largest outflow yet totaling about 640 million in a single day. Okay, so yeah, you can see the spot ETF is actually a sell the news event. Okay, mostly you can see when Bitcoin price rally towards a bullish event, okay, whether or not it is on the ETF day or whether or not during the halving, usually there will be a sell the news event. And this has happened not only on the last cycle, but throughout the previous Bitcoin halving cycle. Okay, whenever there is a rally towards the halving, that's where you will see a sell-off event. Okay, and this is about to happen again in the coming April. Okay, so these are the things to watch. Okay, so of course these are temporary pullback, and the dips are for buying, and this is a time you want to pay more attention on those coins that you really want to buy. Okay, so don't only go in when the price are at the top or price at the peak, right? You want to buy when there's blood in the streets. Okay, dips are for buying. Okay, that's a thing I've been mentioning many times. Okay, but I believe some of you still do not want to listen, but you want to buy at the top. So there's a price to pay, right? This is a lesson to be learned here. Okay, so I believe there will be more dips coming on during the bull market. Okay, so this is where you want to pay more attention. Okay, all right, moving on next, we can see here regarding about the spot ETF, okay, for Ethereum. Okay, I believe this year alone, I think most likely we'll be getting a big spot ETF approval. Okay, so why is it happening? Is because of BlackRock. So BlackRock creates a lot of interest regarding about how much of percentage or possession that they want to control in the crypto market. So again, like I said, BlackRock here, they are here for themselves. It's not for everyone. And when they want something, they'll definitely get it, right? So they have already gotten the Bitcoin spot ETF. Okay, and here you can see the only thing that is stopping BlackRock to achieve whatever goals, especially with the Bitcoin spot ETF, is the SEC. Okay, so the SEC is trying to do whatever it takes to delay. But again, here you can see for the spot ETF approval, it doesn't need a lawsuit to be approved because it's by crypto mom here. Okay, we shouldn't need a court to tell us that our approach is arbitrary and capricious for us to get it right. So again, the SEC will be playing hard, will be trying to delay again. Okay, even though there is another ETF spot approval for Ethereum, I think on the 25th, which is tomorrow. I think most likely that one will be getting delayed or pushed further. Okay, so yeah, they're mentioning about the spot ETF for Ethereum. Okay, so they do not necessarily need a court approval. Okay, so there's a lot of work that goes into getting an exchange traded product ready for market, including making sure that the disclosures are lining up with how the product actually works. Okay, so on and off, you can see there are a lot of battle going on with the first ever spot ETF approval for Bitcoin, right? There's been a court order from the SEC to approve ASAP. Okay, but again, 𝗧𝗺𝗀𝘁𝗺𝗀𝘀 has been buying time, giving a lot of excuse not to approve until we finally receive our first ever approval for this month alone on the 10th. Okay, so again, like I said, you can see here, the SEC must decide on MANEX application by May 23rd. Okay, and then up invest shares by May 24th. Okay, so I think this one is for the spot Ethereum, spot ETF approval. BlackRock also did apply. So Fidelity and BlackRock's application must be decided by August 3rd and 7th, respectively. So again, with the spot ETF for Ethereum, I think this will also drive more force in the altcoin market. And then I think most likely will push the Ethereum and of course the smaller cap coins to even more higher gains, or I would say astronomical gains. I believe this will be the last ever bull market cycle that we are going to get since the financial institutions are coming in. And that's where they will gain control over this whole market scenario. Okay, it will be something similar like the gold ETF. Okay, once what happened with the spot ETF approval for gold, you can see what happened. Okay, stagnant for many, many years because of BlackRock as well. Okay, so when the financial institutions come in, with these hedge funds coming in, this would actually signal a saturation or a peak. Okay, where we are already at the top. Okay, where coming in at that stage is considered quite late. So you can see the Ether spot is tied to the heat of Bitcoin spot for sure. Right, it's gonna go wherever it goes. It's basically like on a 15-foot rope following it. So same thing. Whenever Bitcoin approves, okay, whenever the spot ETF approval for Bitcoin, then that's where Ethereum will follow, and then following by the smaller coins as well. Chainlinks, Solana also will come in hand, on and off later on. Okay, so again, 𝗧𝗺𝗀𝗁𝗀𝗀 also stressed in the 11th January letter that approving a spot Bitcoin ETF wouldn't lead to a mass approval of other cryptocurrency ETF applications. Okay, so this is the stand. Like BlackRock will definitely get what they want. They will pursue on the spot ETF approval for Ethereum. Okay, so these are the things to take note. Then moving on next, we can see Solana. So Solana is actually dominating against other altcoins, especially with Ethereum and of course with Bitcoin, with the NFT sector as well. So again, if you talk about the scalability, talk about the efficiency in terms of gas fees, Solana any all-time is defeating any other altcoins as well. So you can see the unique wallets currently creating a lot of new unique wallets that's been created under Solana. Okay, currently you can see the 3rd week of January alone, Solana wallet have rose to about 106,000. Okay, huge movement in the Solana ecosystem. Okay, compared to Ethereum, it's only about 45.9K, right, which is more than half. Again, more than half users are into Solana compared to Ethereum. Okay, so what you can see that is because of the gas fees, is one thing is cheap, and of course, if you look at the non-fungible token, which is the NFT. Okay, we talk about the meme coins that is on Solana. So many meme coins are launching on Solana. That is driving Solana price to grow, and of course, more unique wallets will continue to increase as well. And of course, if you talk about the Solana phone, right, which will be distributed. Okay, the Solana phone, which also given, right, for every Solana phone, the developers are providing you a meme coin is called WONG. So that actually creates a lot of value. And that actually creates a lot of demand in the Solana phone as well. So you can see the driving the market force in Solana is quite strong. Okay, and then moving on next with Solana ecosystem. Okay, we look at Jupiter. So Jupiter is actually a DEX exchange under Solana, which they will be launching their own token end of this month, which is on the 31st. On top of that, they are launching their own meme coin as well. Okay, launching Solana meme coin with an airdrop, which is even more bigger. So once this thing happens, I believe Solana ecosystem will definitely explode as well. Okay, more and more users will definitely go in. Okay, and then of course the airdrop will continue to hype up even more in the Solana ecosystem because there are a lot of tokens, there are a lot of protocols under Solana. They are yet to drop their tokens as well. So this will actually create another momentum in the Solana ecosystem. So Jupiter Exchange will launch their own launchpad, which is the IDO, all right, initial DEX offering, okay, which will deploy Solana meme coin. Okay, so this week they're going to launch it. All right, so their own token will be launching on 31st of January. Okay, so these are the things to take note for the Solana ecosystem. Very, very much, a lot of hype right now on Solana ecosystem. So these are the things to pay attention. But of course, they are not left out yet because Jupiter, they are launching their airdrop. It is only on the first round. They have about 4 rounds to go, about another 4 more rounds to go. So you can always participate in the Jupiter airdrop. How are you going to participate? By swapping, by using the exchange itself. Okay, by interacting with the protocol allows you to have a chance to receive the second round airdrop under Jupiter. Okay, so these are the things to take note. All right, then moving on next, we are at the halving right now. Halving on the way, we are currently at around 86 more days to go, which will be expecting Bitcoin halving will be on 21st of April. Okay, so another 86 more days, we are going to have our Bitcoin halving. Okay, so these are the things, a lot of expectation and of course hype as well coming in for Bitcoin. Okay, so many are actually having their kind of euphoria to actually enter before the halving itself. Okay, so this I think take note. And then of course, moving on here, we can see halving is just 80 days. Okay, so have you ever wondered where Bitcoin will go in the next 80 days or before in the previous halving? So during 2016, okay, Bitcoin was down about 62% below its all-time high. And then moving forward from last cycle, 2020, it was down about 52% from its all-time high. Then this year alone, okay, Bitcoin is currently down about 42%. So you can see each cycle, it is down about difference of 10% here, you can see. Okay, so even if it seems like Bitcoin price isn't moving much, right? It's following a similar pattern to previous cycles here, so you can see. Okay, so these are the current cycles that we are looking at. Every time before halving, you can see there's a pullback. And I expect a pullback coming in, especially this month, following by February, all the way to April alone. So this quarter, don't expect Bitcoin price to rally all the way. Okay, I will expect a pullback or a correction. After the halving, then that's where Bitcoin will start to pick up again. That's where you're going to see something similar like this. Okay, last cycle also similar. Okay, this was the 2016 cycle as well. After halving, what happened? Pullback. Similar scenario also that is going to be playing out, right? Of course, past performance does not guarantee future result. So again, these are the things to take note on the Bitcoin halving historical data. Okay, moving on next, we can see these are the current event for this week. So what are we expecting and what are the latest or the important news that we need to take note? So you can see here for Axie Infinity, right? We have the AOC migration snapshot. Okay, so Axie Infinity is actually a gaming platform actually that is widely used in the Philippines and in the Southeast Asia. Okay, so it's been rallying since the last cycle. I think it made about 100 times for Axie Infinity. So then if we can look at AVAX happening on the 23rd, which is yesterday, right? Web wallet transition. Okay. All right. And then we have FTX bankruptcy hearing. That is also another reason why the Bitcoin price also went down, because FTX have given the green light from the court, US court, to actually sell off their Bitcoin holdings or whatever holdings that is necessary to sell off. They will be doing that. So that's the reason why there will be a correction on the Bitcoin price. Okay, so all in all, you can see another one to take note is the Altlayer airdrop. Okay, they're going to list on Binance. I think will be tomorrow. And of course, if you are a Celestia staker, okay, you have stake at least maybe one. Okay, I think you should have qualified for the Altlayer as well. So these are the things to watch. And then, of course, if you look here, again, because many are asking, right? Why is it the older coin is much riskier than the newer coin? So this is the article I have to bring out again. Okay. So the reason being is that because there are many factors. Okay. Why do you want to buy Solana when you go for Celestial? Okay. Why do you want to buy Binance coin instead of base coin? Okay. So these are the reasons. New coins are filled with hope, have fewer backholders, and are backed by teams are not yet wealthy. And compared to the previous cycle, so previous cycle, many are buying at the top, okay, and are still holding. So they are actually waiting for the current entry price for a break-even point so that they can able to sell off. That is the reason. That is also another risk. Okay, and then here, right, but highly funded coins might enrich with venture capitalists, yet they often fail to bring significant profits to retail investors. Okay, so that's the reason why we're suggesting new narrative, new coins rather than the old coins. Because the old coin might not able to deliver, might not able to reach back to the all-time high. That is the risk that we are looking at. Compared to a new coin, the newer coin have not reached to a new high or a new price discovery yet. So that's why newer coins have much more traction, have much more higher possibility for much more growth, okay, in terms of the development and of course with the tokenomics as well that is coming in for these new tokens as well. So you can see here, these are the reasons why. Consistent development post-launch, and then solid products, teams are not yet wealthy, okay, potential to become a cloud hype. So that's the thing. Before the token goes into hype, right? That's where you want to be going in, especially for new coins. Look at Celestial. How is Celestial doing now? These are the coins that you should be going in, right? So these are the examples. Then, of course, moving on next with the Altlayer. So for you guys who have already qualified for the airdrop, okay, but again, Altlayer have not given a clarity on the Celestial stickers, on how many they should reward. Okay, they don't say minimum how much of Celestial that you need to stake. Okay, but these are the credentials. Okay, Celestial details are not available yet, but these are the percentage they will be allocating. Okay, for those who qualified. Celestial stickers about 9.92%. Okay, so Altlayer, it is actually very promising with their development as well. And of course, the team also is quite strong. Okay, so yeah, they will be listing on Binance as well. So it's quite solid for this project. So which is launching tomorrow, 25th. Okay, so airdrop team also tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. All right, then SailDAO also will be launching their airdrop probably tomorrow as well. Okay, so SailDAO, if you have stake at least 10 or 100 Osmo, not mistaken, I think you should qualify as well. Okay, for the SailDAO airdrop. Okay, under the osmosis. Okay, so there are a lot of things that you need to know. Okay, and then of course, moving on next, we look at Pryzm. So Pryzm also is under the Cosmos ecosystem. And these are the things that you can able to take advantage of, which is the public testnet. Okay, so what is Pryzm all about? So Pryzm is actually a layer 1 blockchain, okay, for yield optimization, empowering you to manage price volatility. So to study further, you can see here, okay, a platform that allows you to trade the future yield of all your assets. So what type of assets that you are referring? Atom, Celestial, Injective, Osmo. Okay, so these are the things that you can be able to trade under their platform. Okay, so in order for you to qualify for this testnet, in order for you to do this testnet, you need to stake Osmo under the Pryzm. Okay, so let me share with you how you can do it. Okay, let's do a quick tutorial here. So under your capital dashboard, okay, so you can able to go under staking, right? Staking. Okay, so make sure you have enough Osmo under your Kepler wallet. Okay, and you want to go to stake. Okay, and then you click osmosis. Okay, so you can stake either osmosis, you can stake either Osmo, Atom, okay, or Luna. Okay, so what you can do, you need to type the validator. Very important. So minimum to stake here is actually one Pryzm to qualify you for the testnet. But again, it's better that you can stake more. So once you have chosen this Pryzm, so you just click stake, and then you're staking within the top 10, just continue to stake, and then you just continue to stake here. Okay, so 2, right? So 38.2. So I just stake Pryzm here. Okay, so approve. Okay, so once I stake, okay, Pryzm, then what I need to do now? I need to go to testnet. Okay, testnet.pryzm.zone. Okay, so this is a testnet site where you can able to to do the testnet. So let me refresh again. Okay. Okay, so this is a testnet. Okay, so this is actually free, but in order for you to qualify for the airdrop, you have to do some homework. You have to do some work here. So once you are in this website, testnet.pryzm.zone, you need to go to 𝗧𝗺. So what is 𝗧𝗺? 𝗧𝗺 is allowing you to receive the tokens, Pryzm token, but it's a dummy token. It's a demo token. It's not a real token. It's for you to actually play around. It's for you to play around with the testnet. So this is a Pryzm address that they've given me by default. So you need to connect your 𝗧𝗺 wallet, okay? And then click request token. So you click request, it will credit the tokens under your wallet here. Okay, so the first thing what you need to do, go to dashboard, go to swap, right? Go to swap. Okay, the first thing what you want to do, you have to swap either Atom or Luna. So the reason why I will show you later. So you can either swap Atom or Luna. Okay, so you swap Atom. So USDT, okay, you want to swap the Atom. So maybe you take one USD, it will give you this much. Okay, you click swap. Okay. So you just click approve. Okay. So you just want to swap because you want to interact with the protocol in order for you to qualify for the airdrop. Okay, so Pryzm have yet to drop their token, but in order for you to qualify, you need to do homework. After you swap, you need to go to vote. Right? Under the Pryzm governance, you need to support. So how to support? When they are giving you this Pryzm token, you just need to support them. So you can just choose any amount. Right? Example 0.1, you can just choose any validator. Right? So Andromeda, then click stake. Right? So once done, you click approve. Okay, so governance is done. So we did swap. Then the second one is governance. Okay, so you have stake. Then the next one, go to dashboard. Okay, under that, you go to bonding. Okay, no, before that, you go to pools. That's where you want to provide liquidity. So in order for you to provide liquidity, you need to do pairing. So example, what we do is that you need to choose USD, SIM, and Pryzm. So you click this. Okay, so for this part, what you need to do, you don't have to select both. All you need to do is cancel one of them. Just make sure Pryzm is highlighted. And then enter amount of Pryzm that you want to stake or to provide liquidity. So example 0.1. Okay, provide liquidity. Okay, then when done, click approve. Okay. Okay, so this is actually a tutorial. It's a very good tutorial for you guys to do this, because once you do, then you have a chance to qualify for the airdrop. After all, it's free. The only thing that is required is your time and your effort. Okay, once done on the pools, go to bond. Okay, I think first of all, I think many of you who are not familiar, right, on what is this all about. So this is a thing that you really need to study and to know more about all these testnet, about why the company needs to do this. Is because that it encourages users, okay, to learn and to able to do back testing before they go into a mainnet. Before they go live, they want you to test. Is there any bugs? Is there any error? That's where they can get feedback from the users. And then that's how the token holders or the company can able to reward them by airdropping them, right? As a reward by completing this testnet homework. So what we are in right now, we're under the bond, okay? So under here, Atom, right? So that's the reason why I say swap either Atom or Luna. So under bond, you can only choose Atom or Luna. So I use Atom. Click under max, swap it to 𝗧𝗺. Okay? So accept and bond. Okay, click approve. Okay? So once done, then go back to dashboard again. After bond, you go to rates. Okay? So just now I'm getting into 𝗧𝗺, right? So under here, under 𝗧𝗺 category, I can choose from 31st March all the way to 31st December. Okay, so make sure you pick the one that is positive, not negative here. Okay, so you can choose either 4. So example, I take 30th June, right? USDC here. So I can able to do swap now. Swap 𝗧𝗺 to 𝗵𝗺. Right, click max. I'll be getting 𝗵𝗺 and swap. Okay. So approve. Okay, so this one is done under the rates. Now the last one, the final step, which is I want to stake. Right? So there are so many. You don't know which one. Right? So you have to go to under P assets. There's Y asset, right? Just now we have swapped P asset. So P asset atom. So under the P asset atom, look for, I think it's June, not mistaken. Right? June. So we stake, right? We stake the whole allocation. Then we stake under 30th June 2024 for P atom. Okay, so that's how the Pryzm ecosystem works. Okay, so by interacting with this protocol, it actually allows you to have a chance to earn the airdrop. That is the whole idea. Okay, so this is the whole step of the testnet Pryzm. Okay, tutorial. Very, very nice, very, very interesting if you are into crypto as well. So crypto is not just about gains, it's not just about buying and holding the coins itself, but actually interacting with the protocol. That is the whole idea. Now moving on next with the total market cap, you can see the current market cap is around 1.55 trillion. Where is Bitcoin now? Currently it's hovering around 39.9. K is down about 6% in the last 7 days. Ethereum is about 2.2K, down about 12%. So you can see altcoins actually bleeding more compared to BTC. Right? Any gainers for today? 24 hours. Manta network, yet again, exceeded expectation with a 30%. Very, very solid, 2.87. We have Sui network, 17.42. Celestia, yet again, coming back. Okay, down about 10%, but gained back about 17% last 24 hours. Okay, so far, these are the tokens that is quite strong in terms of the narratives. So, any losers for today's Xia coin, you have DAI, all in all, nothing much for this week, for today itself. Okay, then moving on next quickly, look into the technical side. So technical side, what we can see here on the total tree, this is all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Do take note, this is only the altcoins. So what we can see right now, currently the setup is uptrend, but this is the resistance where it's getting rejected. So the next pullback might see somewhere around here. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to put in the chat box and I will look into it after the session. Okay, so let's look into the weekly time frame. You can see the weekly now is creeping up, higher high, higher lows. Trend channel is still uptrend. Okay, the trend channel is still uptrend. So overall, you can see the setup is still bullish on the weekly time frame. Now, on the daily now, you can see this is a momentum sell setup. It's actually a downtrend setup here. So might expect a pullback again, or a short-term pullback, a retracement back here at 479.45 before we see another break towards the downside again. So we might see a short-term reversal back again here. Okay, so that's my take for total trade. Now, dominance at the moment is getting up again because why? If Bitcoin dumps hard, that's when the dominance will start to go up again compared to alts. But again, on Monday, you can see the setup on Monday, there could be a rejection here. Price overall uptrend. Okay, you can see this is a rejection here. It is taking place, higher high, higher low, higher high, again breaking down again. So the trend channel is still uptrend. So maybe you might see a retracement or maintaining. Maybe price might retest or break further down at this level here. And then continuation with this downside, most likely around 48.74 on the dominance. Okay, so dominance is weakening, okay, for BTC. So price on weekly also downtrend, break below the middle band here. So you can see the dominance is actually downtrend. Okay, now if we look on to Ethereum against Bitcoin chart, you can see what happened to the weekly time frame especially. So the weekly time frame had break above the middle band. Now it's reconfirming back again. So the pullback here is where you want to watch. Maybe it could come back down around 0.05, 400. Okay, or it might come back down around this range. Okay, it might come back around this range. Then if you look on to the BTC chart, where is BTC going and how far BTC can pull back here? So you can see on the money time frame, huge rejection towards the upside, having a pullback, right? So the next level to watch is this zone, 38.4K, and then this level here, 35K, okay, for the money time frame. Now on weekly time frame, you can see setup also trend is uptrend. Okay, so far it's maintaining above the middle band. That is good thing on the weekly. Okay, but it's already overextended, right? 49K sell the news event breaking down. So my question is on the 36 or the 35K is the big question there. If the price were to break down, okay, so far 38.4 maintaining very well, came back here, rebounded, but this is just short term. Okay, so weekly is still bearish. Now on the daily time frame, short term momentum sell. So pullback most likely will give us around here at 41.1. Okay, because this is the level where the support, the critical support was broken yesterday, last 2 days ago. Now it's trying to reclaim back again. So short-term pullback from 1.1. Failure to maintain, you might see another retest at 38.4 again. If it continues to break higher, then the middle band will be next around here at 42 or 42.9 or 43K. All right, so that's my take here for BTC. Okay, again, like I said, short-term pullback only this one. You can see H4 is getting rejected here on the middle band. Okay, so I will expect maybe another pullback or to range back here again, this level. Okay, Q&A. So as you say, you prefer new coin. What about Cardano Matic Injective? Yeah, like I said, if you are still holding, you can hold. That is not an issue there. But what we want is that if you want to expand your portfolio, the good thing about this is that it's better if you can expand your portfolio rather than holding the previous cycle. Okay, so if you have some extra budget allocation, that is where you want to move into a new narrative. Okay, but if you are tight on budget, what you can do is, let's say, example, Cardano goes to 2x. Let's say, for example, you invest 1,000 in Cardano. Cardano goes to about $2,000 or $3,000 in dollar value. That's where you want to take out your capital and move into a new narrative. That is a strategy here, so that you have a better chance or better coverage on your altcoin portfolio, rather than sticking on the old narrative and you're not taking advantage of the newer coins. Yeah, so that is the game plan here that I'm sharing. Right, you don't want to stick with the old coins, but you want to take advantage of the newer narratives. Okay, so we can see the setup as well for the older coins. Okay, like Chain Rune, what is happening now? Okay, so Chain Rune, you can see momentum pullback. Again, this is a pullback here, $3. Okay, these are the old coins. Matic also not moving at all. Okay, stagnant. Candlestick change of direction, close above the middle band, now it's having a pullback now again. So you can see Matic is not really moving. Okay, all these are old coins from the last cycle, right? Phantom, not moving at all. Okay, Chainlink, $14 still, but you have already broken out from the accumulation zone. Okay, so if you want to compare with the newer narratives, right? See, you take example like Celestia. Yeah, okay. So Celestia, you have to understand, it's a new narrative, new coin. Why is it going up? Very simple, because people are sticking for the airdrop. So you can see what happened yesterday, went down all the way to how much? 13.9. Then came back at 16.46. Look how fast the dip had been bought around this level here. Very, very strong, the pullback. The buying the dip is quite strong. Okay, I think many are buying because of the airdrop. They want to qualify for the airdrop. That's the reason. And of course, with the Celestia as a layer 1, okay, that supports many other tokens that build on Celestia, which also create more traction for Celestia to continue to thrive during this time. Okay, so all in all, I would say this is a time to actually pay attention. If you are looking for opportunity to buy the dip, maybe this is a time to actually to look for coins that are hit on their value. Because I believe some coins are still yet to break out. Okay, look at what happened to Radix. Okay, Radix. Okay, this altcoin I recommended since last year itself, not moving at all, but the fundamental and the team is quite strong. Huge break towards the upside all the way to 15 cents. Now it's still consolidating. This is a no-brainer actually to accumulate. Right at this bottom here, the risk, the reward, the reward is much more higher than the risk here to actually buy. Right? Of course, this is not financial advice, but you have to do your own due diligence. Maybe the next low maybe will be here around 3 cents, 3.5 cents, or 4 cents here. Okay, I believe this could be a huge, maybe it could be a huge rebound back after this. You can see huge consolidation, sideways for many weeks, for many months. Okay, but the team is still building, that is for sure. Right, so maybe this could be the bottom here. Okay, so maybe I'll be looking to add more Radix. Okay, since I've been down, maybe about 50%, but add more. So this is the best time, right? The best time to accumulate is when you feel uncomfortable, when you do not have the confidence or the conviction to actually add more. That's the time when you want to pay more attention on these type of projects. And that's how you can be able to see, right, your harvest or your reward will start to pay off at the end of the day.